Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Rosen on first down. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Rosen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
43, 15.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Touchdown, LA! Christian Kirk, his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Mahomes to throw. Big hold of the 30. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
15. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hey, 57, 57. 55. Here we go, D. Hey, it's y'all. Me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let's get it. Our time.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
They're not ready for this.
And again this time to the tailback. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. It's caught here by Adams. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Wait. There's a little ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jerry Tillery, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 27, Rosen. Open man is Kirk, complete. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, D. All day, defense. Monday. Bang, 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 bang.
A toss to Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. And now it's Rosen looking. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hug. Check 59, Mike.
Rosen will throw. And this is caught for the grab. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 1st down, here's Love. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Monday. Protein spill.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Forced out to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Deuce. Recon, 132 fighter.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Push him back.
Middle.
Sponge.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rosen. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a game of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Whoa! Let's get it.
Hey, alert. Hug.
Jim.
Greystone, travel.
Smooth. Mike's 50.
Stay with your man. What do you got?
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Joseph on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
I don't need to. Let's go, Lou, lady.
Watch the pass.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Buda Baker with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
80. Tie that left. 3 down. 50's the mark. Cut.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. A big play there out of Cook. 51 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
I got you, punk.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards there and a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They go play action. It's Rosen. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Middle. Mike 50, Mike. Monday. Watch the out. Alert flare. Hey, echo.
They'll run with Cook, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
I got motion. Boys. Monday.
They try again with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Hug. Monday.
On third down, here's Love. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The kick by Joseph is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yellow. On the line. 55.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 21 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank.
He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
Check it out,
On play action, Rosen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Rosen to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Ready? Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, alert, alert. Checking. Crash, crash.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Open man, it's Allen. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out?
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They start the drive with Cook. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Love. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Monday. Let's see what you got. Hey, quarter. Mike 50.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. They will find Davis. That's complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From midfield, here's Mahomes being chased out left. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 6 yards away, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Butker on for the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
We got 4. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
From just shy of midfield, Rosen for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
On the draw, this is Love. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Monday.
Here's Rosen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The Chargers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Rosen will throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Check back. Hug. Check pass. Under 10. 10.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check. Motion out of back. Hug. Mike Smith.
They'll run with Love. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Watch the screen.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
That's what I do. Middle. Mike 50. Watch QB drop. Watch QB cut.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Forced out to his left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check right, check right. Watching your ball. Pick it up, pick it up.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down now. It's Howard. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. Shit.
They go with Howard again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for L.A. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for L.A. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because